Hey there, YouTube. This is Vargas, recording live from the Vargas Workshop, which has given us the Wolverine claws, has given us the Necronomicon, the Elder one, that nest sapper that I took apart and then painted gray. That was actually the first thing I did. So yeah, this workbench has gotten quite a few miles, and I have a little bit of free time, and I actually should be recording a video, but I started getting into the groove of building stuff, finished the Necronomicon, finished the movie accurate Elder one, so now I want to do something else. I bought this LED thing at a Walmart for $1.50. Originally what I was going to do, and I want to get another one, because I want to do the Cosmic Cube. It's a project I've had in mind for a while. I want to build a Cosmic Cube. I've seen a couple of videos that show how to do it, and all of them use this photo frame that's like a clear cube, which I haven't been able to find anywhere, so that's what stopped me from creating the Cosmic Cube. I need that or some form of transparent box thing to actually get that going. But until I do so, until I get that, I'm going to build the Eye of Agamotto. I got this, like I said, this LED light for $1.50 at Walmart. You press it on the middle, and it lights up. Very nice light. Again, that's why I wanted this for the Cosmic Cube, because I like how bright it is. Also, I've been thinking I can make an arc reactor with this thing. So this thing has a lot of costume potential. It works off 3 AAA batteries, and like I said, just and bam, instant light. So that's why I think it'll work great for the Cosmic Cube. But I want to build right now the Eye of Agamotto, which is Doctor Strange's amulet. In the comic books, it's basically just an eye. It's a golden circle with an eye that when Doctor Strange needs to see beyond the veil, he calls forth the power of the Eye of Agamotto, and it opens it up, and it's like a third eye that lets him see invisible things and stuff like that. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the Eye of Agamotto is a housing for the Time Stone. The Time Stone that Doctor Strange uses to manipulate time, and of course was later an object that Thanos was after. So that's what I'm going to try to build here. So I got this thing. Again, it's an LED push thing that I got at Walmart for $1.50. This is going to be my housing. This is a front cover for... my wife bought a little plushy thing that will go into our kids' stroller. So she was going to throw this away, and I'm like, wait, this might be useful to me. So my plan is to use this as a base for the thing. So I'm going to place this thing and then this thing on top of it. It has some space left over, but I already have plans to fix that. And I started painting it with a green Sharpie, because the plan is to make it produce enough light that it glows like the Eye of Agamotto. Then I found this little gem. It's a green gem. And what I did here is that I put some clear tape on the back so that I can just stick the gem there. And it'll stick, and it won't fall down. See? Won't fall down. And then once I'm done with everything, it's going to be protected by this. I'm going to use foam to make the form of the Eye of Agamotto. But then I can just put this thing right here, like so, and press the gem. Bam! And it glows green, which I don't know if the camera will pick up, but it will go green. And the gem itself glows green. So bam, I got myself a light up gem thing going on. So yeah, So now I'm going to use some cardboard. I need to secure the light first so it doesn't wiggle like this. And then I am going to use plain cardboard to get the design of the Eye of Agamotto, which is like like an oval thing. And I'm gonna get that. And again, I wish I could do this I wish I could build this thing as I'm recording, but I only have one free hand, so I have to build, record, and then move on to the next step. But this is basically what I'm gonna do. LED light from Walmart. If I would have found a circular plastic cover, that would have been best, but I found this, so this is what I'm gonna use. And just any regular stone, transparent stone, and green Sharpie to give it a green look. So that's for part one of this build. Let's see if I can pull this off. Okay, so I remembered that my wife did a project using fabric. She cut up a bunch of fabric like so, and she was actually going to throw this away, and again, me being me, I was like, no, don't throw this away, I might find a use for it down the line, and lo and behold, I did. I just folded a couple of these things, and put in some duct tape, and it's not, I'm going to have to build a backing, but this is just so it'll keep the LED lights nice and stable without it flopping around. And now I can, bam, turn it on. And the green does look green, which is the look I wanted to go for. So now all I need to do is to form the oval and then the design. So let's see how this keeps going. Okay, so still have some cereal box cardboard left over. So what I did is that I just cut up a long piece, which thankfully was the right length. I folded it in half, so I have these little things here, and then just wrapped it around the box. Now, the problem is that since this is a cube instead of a circle, which in hindsight would have worked better, I had to cut off the corners to make it keep that, or to form that oval effect that I wanted. So this worked out pretty good. I have the oval shape. Now what I have to do is I have to secure this thing as is. And next thing I'm going to do is that I am going to form a template of my little circular thing. So to fill in these gaps, I'm just going to use some more of this fabric that my wife was going to throw away anyway. So I'm going to use it to fill out these things. Then make a template, like I said, because I need two pieces. One for the back to hold the line on, and one in the front so that I can start making the designs for the texture. And I'm going to use foam for the top part. I'm going to use foam on the top part because I wanted to, I want to make the textures and everything, and I want to put some layers. And on the back, I'll just put a solid a base, so it won't lose its shape. So work in progress continues. Okay, so I decided against putting fabric in the middle of this thing because I noticed that as I was putting in fabric, I was losing the oval shape that I wanted. So what I did is I just put in some cardboard bases. Cut up a piece of cardboard the length that I needed, and that kept the nice oval shape I was going for. Next thing I did, I just I hot glued the seams that I needed some more support in, and did the same on the back. Hot glued here, and my neighbors have a party, and it's really loud. The only thing I'm going to have to do is that I'm going to have to reapply a layer of transparent tape to keep the gem in, because with all the movement, it's not as sticky as I need it to be. So I can put the Eye of Agamotto there. And I'm just going to let this dry a little bit. Then I'm going to, like I said, cut up the... I was going to do cardboard, but I'm going to go with paper instead to get the contour of this. Because there's a lot of different layers to the Eye of Agamotto in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You have the base with a couple of runes, then an eye-looking thing, then the symbol of Doctor Strange. So there's a lot of pieces I need. So I'm going to use paper to trace the outlines and then the forms that I need. So let's see how that goes. Okay, so I finished cutting with the templates that I made the foam. Made some lines to have a point of reference. And like I said, I want to give it a layered look, so I just cut off the middle ring, the middle eye, the middle eyeball, and Doctor Strange symbols there. So I like how it looks. I just think I made these things too long, but I want to measure a little bit more before I finish with the product. I put these things under and these things on top, so it has that layered look that I was going for. And the thing that I want to do now is I want to make the area for the eye. So what I'm going to do, took out the light because I don't want that to melt. Put in my time stone there, which I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to put this thing over it so I can get an idea where the time stone is going to be. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use this blow dryer, because I don't have a hot air gun, but it's basically the same, I'm going to assume, to make the space I need to make this thing kind of like pop out. And because if you warm this up, according to the videos I've seen, you can mold it, and I want to mold it so that I can put the eye right there. So I'm going to do that, and let's see how that works out. Okay, so cut all the patterns, made this layer, which is the Doctor Strange symbol. The eye, oddly enough, has another eye inside of it, with the eyeball, I guess you could call it. So yeah, I did everything, measured everything as accurately as I could. So now I just have to press, I'm going to paint it, then glue it, and bam. It'll light up, and I have a functioning Eye of Agamotto. So now comes the deal breaker, the thing that's going to either make or break this thing, and that's the paint job. I'm going to paint each part separately. I'm going to paint this part separately. I'll paint this part separately. I'm going to leave this open, paint that separately, and I'm going to remove the time stone before I start painting. So I'm going to paint everything separately because I want it to look layered again, and I'm going to see how this works out before I give any texture to it. So yeah. Okay, and I'm done. I glued every layer that I wanted glued. I made some designs with this knife, and then I reinforced it with this little thing that I found. And I made the designs as accurately as I could. Some things didn't quite work out the way I wanted, but oh well. Made the lines as accurately as I could. Basically, I did everything that I could to make it look as accurate as I could. Painted everything black, because I found that things just look better with a black coat of paint. Then each layer, I painted it gold. Not a clear gold because I wanted it to look old and weathered, and I think it kind of worked out. And like I said, it has the LED push thing here, so whenever I want to activate the time stone, I just click it, and bam, time stone is in there. And I'm debating whether or not I should try to weather out these holes a lot more, so that you can see more of the light. But the main thing is the time stone. It lights up pretty well, I think. So I think I'll leave it that as is. So I like it. I like how it turned out. I like how it glows. I think it worked out pretty well. So now I have some areas I have to touch up on, so that still look black like that and that. I could do that. So yeah, this was the build for the Eye of Agamotto based on the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Hope these type of videos are helpful to anyone. Obviously, there are things I want to improve, but that would be next time. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys, and until I see you again, this was Vargas, signing out.